Action 10 Chief Meteorologist Sharon Ray with your Doppler 10 weather forecast.
Well, it's been a wet day, and fortunately, it's not ice outside this afternoon. We're just seeing rain in those mild temperatures, and we've gotten some good totals coming in. In fact, these are the current numbers. I just pulled these off of the internet here. Corpus Christi is now at the airport up to 1.2 inches. Port Aransas over an inch. 1.6 at Alice. Some places just a half an inch, such as Kingsville, but you know, we've got that deficit for December and for the year, so it's nice to see some rain for a change. And yes, it is going to move out the second half of the weekend. You'll be able to get outdoors. For right now, though, it's pretty gloomy out there, and it's wet on the roads. You want to take it easy if you're going to be traveling this evening. It's 62 degrees at Corpus Christi, an 8-mile-an-hour wind, and a live look at Kingsville with rain coming down with 60 degrees and that 3-mile-an-hour wind right now. That moisture feeding in, that Pacific moisture we talked about yesterday, out ahead of our storm system, moving in along with low-level moisture, giving us plenty of rain that's coming down this afternoon. Most of it's been light, but you can see there are some pockets of moderate rain in here just north of Sinton and west of Rockport. So it is pretty steady, although it is starting to break up a little toward Freer and George West and Tilden. So you're not going to see quite as much tonight, but still some showers around as that rain becomes more focused toward the coastline. The temperatures, well, they're a little cool. Right now we are in the lower 60s, and actually those aren't going to drop too much tonight. We only drop into the 50s for overnight lows as we see all that moisture in the air as our wind continues to come in from the east-northeast. That'll switch to the north tomorrow. So lows tonight staying in the lower 50s inland, upper 50s coastline, and then tomorrow we make it into only near 60. It's going to be a pretty cool Saturday, especially closer to the coast. Where we do see the sun coming out a little bit earlier, we'll make it into those mid-60s briefly. But overall, tomorrow is the cooler day of the weekend, and we'll have a lot of clouds too early in the morning. And I do think that the morning rain is going to be more confined to the coastline with just some showery weather inland. It's going to dry out a little bit earlier if you live farther to the west. But we are all going to be drying out tomorrow afternoon and clearing out, which is going to lead to that cold night tomorrow night. So tomorrow, have the umbrella handy if you're doing some morning shopping or going to be out and about, but by afternoon we dry out. You'll need those jackets tomorrow. It's going to be on the cool side. We have our weak cold front, which is still to the west of us, and this is moving slowly. There's an upper low which is spinning up here, and until that moves to our east, and that's not until tomorrow night, we are going to continue to see these clouds. The drier air is going to eventually work its way in tomorrow night, and we'll start seeing some sunshine for Sunday. Now, for those of you that are doing any traveling to your destination for Christmas, it actually looks pretty good for the Lone Star State. It looks dry. This is tomorrow morning, and you can see the trouble areas are going to be the southeast and the west coast. The southeast is going to be a rain on and off. In fact, some heavier rain and thunderstorms into Florida through Sunday. But you can see the Midwest, and for us, it's looking dry and pretty nice weather as we head into Christmas. Watch for nighttime fog, though. We are going to see that, especially closer to the coast. Monday, then, and into Tuesday, it's pretty dry again. The southeast and the west is where we're going to see the precipitation. For us, we're looking pretty good as we head into next week. So here is your weekend forecast then. Tomorrow, good day to be indoors, but we will start to dry out later in the day. That wind's going to be chilly from the north. Sunday, less wind, lots of sunshine, mild temperatures, and a warming trend next week, leading to very nice weather for Christmas Day. We're looking at high temperatures reaching into the upper 70s. But again, we are going to see that fog developing at night, starting as early as Monday and all the way through Christmas. So you have to watch for that as we'll see some dense fog. Here is your 7-day forecast brought to you by AutoNation. AutoNation will purchase your car. Even if you don't purchase a vehicle from them, shop now at the AutoNation lot near you. So the weekend's looking kind of split here. Sunday, as I mentioned, we get that sunshine. Look at how cold it is, though, tomorrow night. We're talking upper 30s and low 40s, and then we start warming up next week. Watch for those foggy nights. We'll be back with more news. Stay with us.